minutes, and I wanted to go live and kind of share something that I was in conversations with one of my business referral partners, and we kind of discussed why customers decide to do business with someone, right? So why do you choose a particular business, service, or product provider? And I've always shared, and I always stated that people like to do business with people they like, know, and trust. But that's not it. That's not the only reason. I shared before, I like, know, and trust my brother, but I probably would not buy surgical instruments from my brother. I like and know my best friend. I trust him, but I probably would not buy my digital or internet marketing or my phone service from him. Great guy. I like him. I know him, and I trust him. The thing about when people make their decision, and granted, I'm a business communications specialist, so I provide business communications products and services. But the other caveat to that is liking them, knowing them, and trusting them, but someone with the expertise, experience, and knowledge of the product and services that they offer. So you'd want an experienced plumber, right? You want the plumber to be licensed. Same way with the electrician, right? You want them to be licensed and experienced. You'll probably check some of their reviews on social media, some of their testimonials, check out what jobs they did. Same way with any product or service. People tend to like to do business with people they like, know, and trust, but also have the expertise, talent, experience, knowledge, and what they're offering, what they're doing. The other thing I found out and discovered over the years, I've been on this planet a few decades, and again, I apologize for seeing most of my ceiling. It seems like my mount here for my car is positioned a little lower, so I need to change that, so bear with me as you get to see the scenic view of my traveling. And if you're not out and about, you should be. It's very warm, nice, it's sunny. Take advantage of this. I hope it lasts. I know it was raining quite a bit in Dayton, Ohio initially, but it's nice out now. So get out and enjoy the weather. So back to my topic at hand. Now granted, I'm a few decades old. Hopefully I look younger than what I am. Hopefully that my shaving my beard and my goatee off makes me look a little younger. But the thing about when I was raised, there's a couple things I was taught. And I'm a child of the 80s. So I like all things 80s and 80s music. But the thing that I was taught is integrity. No one can take that away from you but you. So honesty, integrity, authenticity, under-promising, and over-delivering was taught to me at a very young age. The other thing that was taught to me is you say yes, sir, no, sir, thanks. You display manners, and you respect your elders. Your elders have a lot of life experiences, right? They have a lot of wisdom. At least you hope so. Sometimes I meet people that seem to never grow up, right? But hopefully you gain some wisdom over the years, right? And work ethic. You work hard. Anything worth having takes a lot of work. Anything worth having is worth working for. So if your name is associated to something, by golly, lack of better terminology, you better do well at it. You better put all that you have into it and work hard, because your reputation is on the line. Now, I may think a little different than some other folks, but it seems like we've lost that. Not just in the business world, but in society overall. I don't hear the thank yous. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. Thank you. Please. Everyone seems to be in a rush, and a lot of the workforce these days don't seem to care about what they do, really. Don't seem to have as much passion or commitment in it. the customer service part of it. When I was growing up, we had some expectations on customer service. Customer is king, right? We know customers aren't always right. We get that, especially if you're in product and service sales or offering a product or service. We know that they're not right all the time, but we don't, share that, express that, or argument about that. We are here to serve the customer because inevitably your customer signs your paycheck. Not your corporation, not your payroll department, not you if you're self-employed. Your customer signs your paycheck. Take care of your customers. Unfortunately, I've had experiences where that's not the case. So let's just take communications, for example, because I'm a business communication specialist. So what my title is, it's long-winded, so bear with me. I am a business cloud communications, digital marketing, and telecommunications specialist. So with that, just think business voice, data, cloud, and digital marketing. So anything a business needs to communicate or collaborate with, I offer it. I'm really big on customer service. So I was actually talking to one of my photographer friends. She believes the same way. She's of similar age. You sit down and you get to know your customer. You get to know what their passions are, what their goals are, what their vision is for the company, not just with their business life, but their personal life as well. If you're a photographer, you want to get to know the husband, the wife, the children, because you're going to be inviting them into a studio and taking pictures, and you want to take the best life shots you can, best life experiences you can. And most photographers live off of referrals, right? Referrals from friends and families. A lot of their business comes from referrals. That's not too different from a lot of product and service providers if they have the work ethic, and we're taught integrity is at the core of everything. That when their name is associated to something, they work hard and keep a good reputation. So with me, back to the business communications and what I provide, where I see my customers sharing with me what they appreciated the most about doing business with me. One is, and again, lack of better terminology, they like the one throat to choke. So with me, I'm a premier agent partner or broker per se of all the top telephone carriers, whether that's Sprint, AT&T, Frontier, Windstream, CenturyLink. So I resell those services at direct pricing. So at the same price if you would work with them directly with all the promotions and incentives. Excuse me, it's the same way with the cloud products and services I offer. Same way with what's called SD-WAN that I offer. Similar the same way with the digital marketing that I offer, although my team and I do a lot of work in that arena on the digital marketing side. But with the business phone, business internet, business data, business cloud, whether that's voice over IP with cloud hosted phones, I am a premier agent partner, and I'm able to provide the direct pricing as well as all the promotions and incentives. But what my customers like the most is there's one throat to choke. Have you ever tried to call some of these carriers and get service done, or if you have an outage or the technician or installer installed it incorrectly? Have you ever tried to get a hold of their customer service department? I would say that some of you have had some challenges, whether it's through the automated phone system or it's maybe speaking to someone in a different country that barely speaks English, right? So what they like about me is I take a personal concern with my clients. I personalize the products and services, unbiased of the particular provider, and I focus on the true needs of my client. And then I develop and design a best solution for them. Whether it's they just want to save money. Who doesn't want to save money, right? That's very easy for me. So typically I'm able to save at least 20%, 25%. I don't even meet with a client unless I can save them money. But truly, if you sit down with your client, you get to know them, what their challenges are, what their goals and objectives are, what their vision is for their company, whether a corporate decision maker in an enterprise corporation at a C-level, what their vision is, or if they're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, what's their vision? Where do they want to be 1, 3, or 5 years from now? I have a saying, and a part of my slogan is, I help my customers get where they are now to where they dream to be. And I take time in finding that out. I ask questions, and most importantly, I listen. Look, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We should listen twice as much as we talk. Unfortunately, sometimes in the sales arena, a lot of salespeople want to do a lot of talking. They do sometimes what I call product spew. They want to talk about all the features, all the bells and whistles, but they don't focus on the benefit, and they don't focus on listening to a customer. So back to the savings part, right? Who doesn't want to save money? But if you get to know the customer, what they really, truly want, they want their problems solved. They want to overcome obstacles. They want to push through challenges. They want more time back. If you ever met with a small to medium-sized business owner, they're wearing so many hats, it's amazing they get to sleep at night. Trust me, I know this. I've owned a few businesses, and I've worked with the SMB, we call it SMB, small to medium-sized business market, for over 20 years. They're wearing so many hats. They're the accountant, they're the sales and marketing, they're the head cook, they're the bartender, they're the firefighter and endodontist, right? So they're doing so many things and wearing so many hats, especially as they start out. Even when they're a medium-sized business owner, they're wearing a lot of hats to get their baby, which is their business, off the ground, grown up, from the baby years to the teenage years to adulthood, right? So they're wearing a lot of hats. That's where I pride myself on. So one of my slogans, and I'll share this with you again, you'll see me posting on social media, is I truly save my customers money and time. I increase their profits, and I help them make happy customers and happy employees. Whether that's attracting, maintaining, retaining customers and employees, that's what I do. So why I wanted to go on here Facebook Live is I was thinking about that, sitting down with one of my referral partners, talking to a photographer and other like-minded business professionals. Customer service needs to be brought back, and lack of a better terminology, revival of customer service. Remembering the customer is king, the customer is who signs your paycheck. Take good care of that customer. Look, if you provide excellent customer service, they'll tell a neighbor, maybe 2 neighbors. If you provide poor customer service, they'll tell a neighborhood. All right, so if you're an entrepreneur, a small business owner, even if you're a corporation, remember, your 2 most valuable assets. Number 1 is your customer. It costs less money to maintain a customer than it is to find a new customer. New customers cost 4 times the amount or more to get. The second most valuable asset that you have as a small, medium-sized business owner or a corporation is your people. Invest in your people. Care about your people. Care about your employees. You get a good employee that has integrity, that's a hard worker, that's dedicated, committed, shows up at work on time, and really wants to make a positive impact in the lives of others, not just their clients, but other people. You hold on to that person. You take care of that person. Train them. Inspire them. Take good care of them. Because that's your second most valuable asset is your people. Because inevitably, especially if you're a small to medium-sized business owner, you want to replicate yourself into your people. You want to clone yourself to your people because they're the ones out there representing your company when you're not.